Where my goddamn ticket book? Faith Evans, you are getting this ticket today for trying to dress like Joseline Hernandez. That's it. You know goddamn well that you had a goddamn girdle on that was too tight. And you know goddamn well your ass couldn't sing. Soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you with that goddamn girdle.
There's so much more that I could do for you, yeah. But you just won't let me give you my love.
The Soul Train Music Awards of 2018. Let's get into it. So guys, let me say this. I will always feel this way. I feel that accomplished singers, rappers, hip-hop artists, all kinds of people should be ashamed of themselves for not participating in something so iconic and legendary. It is shameful, and I mean this when I say this, for you sons of bitches not to show the Soul Train Awards the respect that it is due. But kudos to all you artists that came out to support the platform to which we stood together in the 70s and 80s and 90s and said soul power. So anyway, they did a good job of hiding the fact that the people do not respect the Soul Train Music Awards anymore. What they did was they hired Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold, and who else would be more synonymous with the 90s than the two female characters from one of the highest rated shows from the 90s, Martin. To the BBD performance, hey, the guys look good. To me, those guys have always maintained their attractiveness. You know what I'm saying? They didn't let themselves go. They just look good. They didn't look like, you know, they've been drinking on white liquor for 72 years, you know, when they ain't touring or doing shit. But see, the difference with BBD is that they're always touring. So I believe they're always cognizant of the way that they look. So then we get to Brisha Wall. She's like this real funny girl. What do I remember her from? I think Tatiana Ali had a show for a while, and she was on the show, and Marlon Wayans had a show, and she played on that show too, if you don't know who she is. But she presented Lettucey with the Soul Train Certified Award. I said, oh shit. Where they're doing a skit, right? And Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold, they're going into their suites, and the little skit is that I'll Be Sure meets them in the room. I'll Be Sure is looking much, much better. And one thing I will give this year is that all the performers looked great, except for two. Tisha Campbell, I don't know who the fuck, I don't know what the hell is going on with you, girl. You know what? Let me just go ahead and write you a ticket. Let me write you a ticket, bitch. Ticket for not knowing that you cannot camouflage the fact that you have no edges with Beijing, and then throw a mohawk on top and expect us to be okay with that. Okay? All right, bitch. This is how much is this? How much we should charge her, girl? How much the fee should be? I'm gonna charge her $150 because you know she, got problems. So here you go, ma'am. Pay at the door. So then we get to where John B performed. Looked great. Great. He picked up some weight. And I swear all these ninjas must have been like, you know what, forget this. I'm about to look great for this Soul Train Music Awards, because it might be a producer or a writer down there that might want to give your boy some work. I said, Shasta La Vista to you. But John B looked great. Donnell Jones looked great. To the Soul Cypher, where I loved it. But then they threw in a curveball. Like, they had somebody named BJ from Chicago. They had Queen Naja. I didn't know that she could sing that damn good. Then we had Luke James. Y'all remember Luke James? He's the guy that played Johnny Gill in the New Edition movie. And then we get to Kelly Price. You know what? Let me write Kelly Price a damn ticket. Kelly Price, this ticket is for you not having a part in that damn wig. Where was your part, girl? Where was your goddamn part? How much we gonna charge her? We can charge her $50. You know, even though the bitch say she booked, she ain't booked. You can pay at the door. We get to the point where SZA is presenting Erykah Badu with the Soul Train Legend Award, right? And the presenters or the people that spoke on her behalf was Andre 3000, Steve Harvey. What the fuck? What you doing there? Boy Bang, Questlove, Solange, and Dave Chappelle. Now, let me say this about Erykah Badu. You know, you come across some people that wear such strange things because they want to be different, and then they end up looking foolish. One thing that I will say about Erykah Badu, that there has never been a time where she has worn anything to me that she has not looked absolutely beautiful. Now, you know, as much as I love Solange, and believe it or not, I love Solange more than Beyonce. But Solange, sometimes she can go so left with things that she takes away from her beauty. Do not wear anything that, you know, you trying to make a statement with what you wear that you end up looking stupid. And sometimes some people that try too hard to be different end up looking crazy. Quick shout out to Erykah Badu for scoring a role in the remake of What Women Want. You know, I think that came out in 2000 and it starred Mel Gibson, but now it's the flip side of What Men Want, and it's starring Taraji P. Henson. Go girl, and you ain't even have to hold back on your accent. You ain't even have to change your accent, boo. That's right. Stand up for the DMV. Then we get to this guy named Sequa Walls. And he is going to be the character that plays Don Cornelius in this movie. I'm sorry, not movie, but this show called American Soul. And it's based on Soul Train. Child, I'm ready. Now, you know I don't be checking for BET or like that, but I'm ready for this one. So then we get to where Stevie J introduces Faith for the Lady of Soul. Where my goddamn ticket book? Faith Evans, you are getting this ticket today for trying to dress like Joseline Hernandez. That's it. You know goddamn well that you had a goddamn girdle on that was too tight. And you know goddamn well your ass couldn't sing. Soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you with that goddamn girdle. I just felt like Faith's performance was real Whitney Houston-y-ish. You know, real, I'm smoking 17 packs of Marlboro a day-ish to me. You know, it was like she was hitting and missing on her notes. Girl, you should have pre-recorded that shit, okay? Because we all know that you could sing, baby. We would have been perfectly fine with you lip syncing so that you can maintain your integrity, girl. Yeah, that's right. You take this ticket and you go straight to the cashier's office and you pay that shit. Then we get to where Tisha and Tashina are closing out the show. And they finally look great because I'm not going to lie. Tisha Campbell has never, except for on Martin, dressed according to her body. She doesn't know what looks well on her. She has very broad shoulders and she's picked up some weight. You know, I mean, girl, I'm not mad at you. Your damn husband, you've been married around here to the damn Leo all these years. I'm thinking that y'all in perfect bliss, and for real, he was stressing you out, girl. But, you know, shout to Lavisa, but I need you to know what works well for you. That goddamn Beijing mohawk don't work good for you, and them goddamn shoulder pads don't work for you, girl. I need you to retire that shit. Retire it. Okay? Remember this: the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. And naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.